Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome in to New York's LaGuardia Airport at 6:01 in the morning local time here, looking above a beautiful 737-800 MAX. I don't know. Hopefully, this image is a... Well, I don't know how to say it. Let's disregard. Anyway, I'm ready to get this show on the road. I haven't flown the 737 in a very long time on the sim, so be a little bit rusty, but I do have everything up to date. It looks like somebody's blasting off right now. Listen to those engines. What's that, an Airbus taking off? Another American blasting off. Meow. It's going to be a good one. I've got it all up to date, ready to go. I've got all my charts updated, so I think we'll be fine. But yeah, it's been a while since I've been in the MAX. So hopefully we won't screw anything too bad. But we are going to be flying from LaGuardia down to Charlotte. Beautiful sunrise departure here out of New York City. So I'm ready to get this thing rolling. Zach's in the house. Oscar's here. Boscar's here. Chris Stuper. What's up, my man? And Natical. Captain McGee. Alexander. What's up, man? Thanks for 3 months. Time to practice for the 737 type rating. I don't know about that yet. We'll see. If I could only be so fortunate. We'll see, Alex. Trial, what's up? Good to see you. Bomb Tech in the house. AJ Funari is here as well. Good to see you, AJ. Darren Waltz. Scott's here. RC Flyer. Atul. Bo Browning, the Canadian in the house. What's going on? The Great White Canadian North is here. Good to see you. Carlito in the house as well. Jeremy Harvey. Good to see all of you. Yes, I cannot wait for the sounds for this 737 MAX. Say what you will about the iFly MAX. The sounds are epic, and I can't wait for another dose of Boris Audio Works. We are at the MK LaGuardia. I used to call this the garbage airport, but to be honest with you, the new LaGuardia is pretty fancy. I mean, and this is actually a great representation. Man, is there a way we could plane spot these departures? Listen to those engines taking off. Those are great engine sounds. Oh, E-Jet something blasting off over there. So we got to find our gate. Now, I don't have GSX, so I'm not be able to connect the jet bridge, but this is it. We're gate 42 here. Here's the boarding area. Is that Aaron Rodgers? I look like Aaron for a second. AJ Funari is ready to go here. You've got the AJ and Aaron Rodgers are ready to start boarding. So we'll head on down to the aircraft. We'll reset the drone cam. And I want to get this thing going before the sun rises completely, because it's going to be a spectacular view this morning, hopefully, as we depart the New York area. Are those FA traffic sounds? I'm going to be honest with you, Phoenix Galaxy, I have no idea, man. I just run beyond ATC. I have no idea where the sounds come from. I have no idea where the models come from. That's above my pay grade. I just launched beyond ATC, and I have amazing traffic in my sim. So I wish I had a better answer for you. Bills Mafia's in the house. What's up, man? Dude, how'd you like that Temu Bills-Ravens game last night? That was pretty wild. But all right, I'm going to get the sim sounds up here, and we're going to just try to get through this here. So we'll get the battery switch on. We're going to get the ground power connected. Beautiful. Ground power connected. We'll arm the emergency exit lights. We're going to juice up the overhead here. And we're also going to get the 8 ears, and we're going to start from the top down. So we're going to go align nav, align nav. That looks good. They're going to start aligning, coming down here. Let's get the cabin utility on. We'll see ground power volts look good. No fuel pumps for right now. All the generators are off. Let's go position light to steady. Let's get the logo light on. Chicks dig logo lights. While I'm looking at it, our cruise altitude, which I'm not looking at, I need to pull up our flight plan. That's one thing I need for this aircraft. 7-3 today, Chris PT6. My man, how you doing? Hey, dude, I'm going to text you back. I got the invite for an interview for them as well. So, but right now I can't schedule it, man. But right after I was texting you yesterday, I got the email saying, hey, actually no, this morning at like 6:50 in the morning, I got an email saying formal invite. But I can't schedule it. It's weird. There's something going on with either the website or my link or what. But anyway, here we go. We are going up to 34,000 feet. 34,000 feet. 34,000 feet is set. The forward cargo. We're going to get all our pumps on. A's on. B's on, right? To make Mr. Wingnut happy, we'll get our probe window heaters on. There we go. Let's go ahead and clear the caution. Let's go ahead and get some Little floodlight in here. Got to get the juice going in the cockpit here. Panel brightness. Oh yeah, get the floodlight on. I will say, Chad, it is kind of a nice cockpit. Now, where is the what is this called? What's the light? So outboard, inboard DU, main panel. How does one brighten the MCP? I guess it's bright enough. I guess that floodlight's a little too much. Oh, there it is. AFDS floodlight. And we turn the background flood down just a little bit. There we go. That's what I like to see. All right, FMC, pause and knit. Let's get to work here. Let's go ahead and get the GPS position. Left, we'll bring that back. Pause and knit. Beautiful. Route, we're going to do a LaGuardia route request. LaGuardia to Charlotte. Do a flight plan request. While that gets started, let's go ahead and go to the main menu, performance and payload, and we'll get the weight and balance section ready to go. But let's call clearance first so we know where we're going, and then we will get everything situated. Yeah, applying for Spirit? No, not applying for Spirit. Ryanair's calling my name. Performance in Sim Update 4 is juicy. I've heard a couple people say that, but again, I'm not running any betas unless absolutely necessary. Okay, there's our flight plan in the box minus the departure and arrival. So let's take a listen to the old ATIS here. Do you listen to ATIS's in the Boeing?
2.11. Altimeter 3029er. Landing runway 04. Departing runway 31.
Magic program set.
5G notice in effect.
3-1.
Advise on initial contact. You have information Papa.
Information Papa 3-1. That's all I need to know.
LaGuardia Airport information Papa. 0958 Zulu. Wind 015 at 5. Visibility.
All right. We'll go ahead and...
American 1597, request taxi.
Oh, do we call ground for clearance?
American 1597, runway tree 1, taxi via 219 Alpha Zulu.
He's 219. This guy sounds
runway
like he's in
via 219
LaGuardia.
Alpha Zulu, American 1597.
Oh, I need to change my push to talk. Hold on. I have
American 3208, request
tripper.
IFR clearance to Tampa.
What? Americans going to Tampa? Man, we got to get in the queue. What's going on?
Spirit Wings 1188, contact LaGuardia Tower 118.7.
Oh, is he extra loud for y'all? I'm going to turn him down even more.
Contact Tower 118.7.
We're going to see if we can get a word wise.
Have a good morning.
Let's get LaGuardia. LaGuardia ground. LaGuardia thrust rating TO. Going to plan 3-1.
Radar vectors Biggie. Then is filed.
Flap config 5. Dry. Anti-ice off. Off. Air conditioning on, rather.
Cleared to Tampa Airport. Radar vectors Biggie. Then is filed. Maintain 4000. Expect flight level 360. 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.4. Squawk 1156. American 3208.
American 3208, read back correct. Call me back when ready for pushback or engine start.
Roger that, American 3208.
Ah, I'm blocking people. I can't even get a word in here. I can't even get a word in here, chat.
Southwest 1777, runway.
Anyone going to corporate? Jerry Jones personal jet. AJ, thanks for the $3 super chat. You know what? That seems like a pretty good gig if you ask me.
Southwest 1777.
American 3208 at gate 17.
This is ridiculous. I can't get a clearance. I can't get a word in here.
American 3208.
This is real life.
LaGuardia ground, pushback and engine start approved. Face southeast.
You need a clearance here.
Pushback
What's
and
going
engine
on,
start
man?
approved, face southeast,
I'm going to see if my
American
FO can do it.
3208.
Instead of trying to step on somebody, I'm going to... I can't even click it in
Shuttle
time.
6293, ready for airways to Washington Dulles Airport.
Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to go ahead and start programming what I think we're going to get.
LaGuardia ground, cleared to Washington Dulles Airport.
Departure 3-1.
Then as filed.
Execute.
4,000, expect flight level 200, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.4.
Charlotte, we're planning on landing 3-6 on the Chesley 6. 3-6 center on the Chesley
Cleared to
6.
Washington Dulles Airport. Radar vectors park, then is filed.
And we're coming
Maintain
down the
4000.
arrow
Expect flight level
transition.
200, 10 minutes after departure.
We'll execute
Departure
that.
frequency 120.4.
Perf init will stand by. We'll start
166,
plugging away
Air
at the
Shuttle
perf init numbers
6293.
here.
Air Shuttle 6293.
Rubs, thanks for the 5
Read
gifted
back,
subs,
correct.
man.
Call me
Appreciate you.
back
Very
when ready
kind.
for pushback or engine
If you
start.
pick up membership from Rubes, make sure you shout them out and say thank you, man.
Air
Very, very
Shuttle
kind. Thank you for that.
6293.
All right, come on, come on, come on. I think I got it. I think I clicked it in
American
time. Yes.
357 on our way to Charlotte Douglas.
American 357, LaGuardia ground, cleared to Charlotte Douglas. Radar vectors Biggie, then is filed. Maintain 4,000 feet. Expect flight level 340, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.4, squawk 0221.
All right, we're clear to Charlotte Douglas. Radar vectors Biggie, then as filed. Maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 340, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.4, squawk 0221 for American 357. Let's set 4,000 in here. Actually, can I do it on my Bravo? Yes.
American 357, read back correct. Call me back when ready for pushback or engine start.
All right.
Roger that. American 357.
Just going to be as quick as I can.
American 1597, contact LaGuardia
All
Tower.
right, so we got our clearance. Let's go ahead and get everything plugged in. We got 3-1, radar vectors 4,000 is set, squawk 0221. So we'll squawk 0221. We'll put you on XPDR mode, system 1, auto and on. That looks good. All right, let's go ahead and get our passenger load in here. So going to Charlotte, we've got 119 passengers this morning. This will go 119. Beautiful. Cargo, we've got 3,600. We got 6,000 pounds. So we'll do 3,000. Oh, that's 300. We'll do 300 in the front, I guess, and we'll do 4,500 in the back. We'll change this. We'll make this 2,000.
Air Shuttle 6293.
All right, there we go.
28.
So that's good. Our total block fuel required for this trip today is going to be block fuel of 13,000 even. That's with an alternate of Greensboro. That checks out. So let's try to just stick with it. Total fuel, we need 13,000 pounds. All right. So set fuel, set payload, complete that. Takeoff weight 142.0, 23.1. All right, so we'll go back to weight and balance. That gives us a zero fuel 129.0, 129.0. Reserves of 5, cost index of 5. We're going to bump that up to 55. 340 is set. N1 limit. We're doing the takeoff TO1, no derate. Flaps 5 for departure. CG 4.8. That set speeds 31, 32, 44 is set. All right, I'm going to turn that all the way off here. Let's go ahead and get the seatbelt sign on. Let's get the APU fired up. We'll get we're done fueling. We'll get all the fuel pumps on. No fuel in the center tank. APU on and start. Here we go. All right. Who's that? Tyler Charlotte just passed my commercial multi yesterday. Very cool. Can't believe my last check ride at Telda Regionals. Hey, man, that's absolutely fantastic. Congratulations on getting a commercial multi in, man. What are you going to do to build time? Guys, the 737's growing on me. What's up, Zayd? How you doing, bud? Oscar, I just saw that. Sounds like a Jets fan. Fireman Ed is now ATC Ed. Man, this ramp is busy. Look, we got an unknighted 7.3 over there as well. Will, what's up, man? I miss you. I miss you too, buddy. Welcome in. Thanks for the 9 months support. All right, APU is up and running. So APU on gen, that's coming off. Beautiful. Let's get the APU bleed on. Let's get some air going to the cabin right now. We'll clear you out. I'm going to dim these down a little bit now. Looks a little bit better. Okay, cool. Flight Director 1's coming on. Flight Director 2. Are we LNAV? We don't have LNAV. We do VNAV off the ground. V2 144. 144 is set. All right. I think we're basically ready to go. Let's go ahead and start cleaning up the externals. So we need to go to system page. Makes no sense. Ground support page. Let's go ahead and pull the chocks. Confirm that the brake is set. The brake is set. Electrical will disconnect. Disconnect air conditioning and fuel. We'll set that. Let's go page down. Potable water. Disconnect. Transfer cargo. Disconnect. Page down. Everything is disconnected. Page 4. Safety cones. We'll pull all those. We'll set that. Beautiful. All right, that's all done. Let's go back to the terminal charts menu. Oh, do I need to say maybe I need use airports from FMS. Complete. LaGuardia. Airport 10.9 page. Sounds like we're getting radar vectors. Show menu. Night mode. And zoom in a little bit. Hide menu. All right, cool. So we're getting 3-1 for departure. We're sitting over here. We're gonna get something. Maybe alpha. Maybe under the bridge. Around a 3-1. We'll see what they give us for taxi out. So we got our charts ready to go. 4,000 set. 144. I think we're ready for push and start. Yeah. Trash EFB water. I know it drives me nuts, dude. Got room for an incredibly uncomfortable jump seater. The new ones are coming out with a second jump seat as well for double the misery. Matthew Presley, what's up, man? Yes, we sure do, man. Does the jump seat fold out on this one? Oh, this one has 2 jump seats too. Look at that. Yeah. I've been in that second jump seat. Sucks, man. What am I opening? Did I just open a door? Oh, I'm opening the door. I'm clicking through. Well, I have to fix that. All right, Matthew Presley's on the jump seat. He's headed home. He's dead heading home. I opened a door. I need to close that here now on the main menu. System page. What is it? Doors. Close, close, close. Close, close. Cool. All right. Are we ready? I think we are ready. Let's go transponder to TARA and transponders on 0221. We're clear out there on the left. Beacon lights coming on. All right, left pack off, right pack off. Bleeds open. We're ready. Zaid, welcome to Private Pilot. Thanks for supporting the channel, man. Welcome on board. Oh yeah, yaw damper. Got to get that too. Let me see if I can sneak in here for a push clearance. I'm just going to click on it, have the FO do it. There we go.
Gate 42, request pushback.
American Tree 57, LaGuardia ground, pushback and engine start approved, face northeast.
Pushback and engine start approved, face northeast, American 357.
Push and start approved. So we'll go back here to this super confusing menu.
United 2389
Go
at
back.
Gate 45, request pushback.
Pushback. Straight line distance. I want this. I want to do
United
100.
2389, LaGuardia ground, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back.
Hold position, United 2389.
All right, we're ready. Ready for pushback and start.
Contact LaGuardia Tower 118.7. See you.
Over
Let's
to
see,
Tower
we're going to be rocking the Blackbird
118.7,
controls.
Delta 2705. Take care.
Tiller this morning. Oh yeah, we're in the push.
Brickyard 4774, ready to copy IFR clearance to Raleigh Durham.
Now, we're not going, doesn't appear we're going straight back here. What are we doing here, Chief?
Brickyard 4774, LaGuardia ground, clear to Raleigh Durham Airport. Radar vectors right, then as filed. Maintain 4,000 feet. Expect flight level 260, 10 minutes after departure. departure frequency 1.
All right, well, we're facing completely the opposite directions we were supposed to face, but that's okay. Brakes are set. Who's ready for engine start? We're ready to start. Beyond ATC is going to be all the way down. Sim sounds are coming all the way up. We're going to ground number 2. Here we go. Grounding 2. Bleeds are moving. Shh.
10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.4. Squawk 1414. Brickyard 4774.
Brickyard 4774. Read back correct. Call me back when ready for pushback or engine start.
Roger that. Brickyard 4774. Brickyard 4774. At ramp Alpha True 0, request pushback.
Brickyard 4774. LaGuardia ground. Pushback approved. Face southeast.
Pushback approved. Face southeast. Brickyard 4774.
Delta 2917, ready to copy IFR clearance to Chicago O'Hare.
Delta 29. LaGuardia ground. Clear to Chicago O'Hare. Radar vectors code. Then as filed. Maintain 4,000 feet. Expect flight level tree 80. 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 120.4. Squawk 55.
Quite the pushback there from that American tug over there. Beautiful. We got a good start on 2. Now let's go next level. We're going to isolate and ventilate. How does one do that? So we got to go... how do you isolate and ventilate? Shoot. Isolation valve closed. Pack on. And now we can start 2. Or 1. I think I did that right. Yes! Alright, I'm going to do this so we can listen to the whole thing. Oh, did I put it on high? Oops. It's alright. Extra flow. Love it. All right, cool. Engine 1 is started. So generator, auto. Let's see, on, auto. That should go back to auto. APU bleed is off. That checks. Let's go boom, 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 boom. We no longer need, we'll leave the panel lights on. We no longer need the circuit breaker lights. Dome light, are you on? We can turn the dome light. I don't know what light that is. All right, that is set. Overhead panel looks good. Gen 1, Gen 2, beautiful. I don't know where you guys leave these switches normally. I'm just gonna put them in the 12 o'clock position. Everything else looks good up top. Wonderful. We'll go ignition starts to cont, flaps 5. Oh, the pedestal flood, thank you. Those flap sounds are wicked. All right, we got flaps 5 indicating green light. Flight controls are free and correct. Pedestal light can come off. That's that pedestal flood. Thank you. All right, I keep wanting to flip these switches. I guess I can't. So that's good. Recall is checked, and we'll arm the auto throttle later. I think we're ready to go, chat. I think we're ready to go. Let's give them a call.
Brickyard 4774.
I'm just going to have the FO do all the work here.
American 357, taxi for departure.
American Tree 57, runway tree 1 taxi via 7, Alpha, Zulu.
Via what?
Runway 31 via 7, Alpha Zulu, American 357.
What's 7 Alpha Zulu? 7?
Brickyard 45,
Line
24,
7?
LaGuardia
7
ground.
Alpha
Pushback and engine start
to
approved. Face northwest.
Zulu. Alright, 7 Alpha to Zulu. We gotta make a right 180. Here we go.
Face northwest. Brickyard 45, 24.
Taxi light, brakes released, APU's coming down.
American
Where's the APU
1530,
switch?
ready
There it
for
is.
airways to Miami Airport.
Oh no, don't tell me we have the tiller bug.
American 1530, LaGuardia ground, cleared to Miami. Radar vectors white. Then is filed. Maintain for 1,000 feet. Expect flight level tree 80. 10 minutes after departure.
Do we have the
Departure
nose wheel
frequency
steering bug?
120.4.
Are you telling me we got nose wheel steering bug? I hate this airplane. Why? This is what happens when people port stuff. Let's see, let me do that. Now maybe it'll work. Okay, good. Alright, user error. I still hate it when devs port stuff, but let's go. Almost went into a rant mode there. Don't be so quick to judge. I know. I know. Front tizzle. Disregard. Best aircraft ever. That's me. That was all on me. It's all on me. Imagine a world where Fenix had infinite resources to make any aircraft. Oh my gosh, Aaron. Could you imagine, dude? Could you imagine a Fenix 737? Classic. All right, here we go. So, brakes are checked. Flaps 5. Recalls checked. We got heading. I should probably spin that into roughly 310, right? We'll spin that around. I'll sync you up with it. I think runway heading is like 314 or something like that. 144 on the speed. 4,000 is set. VNAV is armed. Flight directors are on. Both of them are on. Cool. 7 Alpha, right turn to Zulu at the end. I should probably turn my radio back on.
Then it's filed. Maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 260.
Oh
10
gosh.
minutes after departure.
Oh
Departure
gosh.
frequency 120.4.
That's why I can't do two
Squawk
things at once.
1764.
Golly, I just want to get on with tower.
Cleared to Raleigh, Durham. Radar vectors white, then is filed. Maintain 4,000.
I think we took out some lights, Marcus. That's all right. That's why if you start over at a new airline, you go to the right seat because you don't deserve the opportunity to taxi anymore.
5415. Read back correct. Call me back when ready for pushback or engine start.
I don't know if those are lights. Were those lights or those little sign things? Is anything different in V1 Sim? Looks different than the last time I caught a live? No, man.
2389.
I haven't changed anything except for updated. Latest Sim update 3 update, and that's about it. MK Studios, LaGuardia. It's definitely heavy on perf, man. Like I feel like this airport's a little heavy on perf.
1530 request taxi.
That's why you're the plug, exactly, Mr. Martini.
Runway tree 1 taxi via 219.
Can't have plugs taking out taxiway lights.
Runway 31 via 2.
Clobbering light pulses rite of passage on the 7-3 fleet. Dude, I remember seeing that. I remember seeing the. I flew the next day. I saw the taxi light on the ground, everything. Yeah, every time I taxi by that on Kilo, I always look over there. That 7-3 took out that light pole. I mean, it's kind of, that was a really poopy situation for that guy, because I mean, he was on the line, just the wrong line. Just the wrong line. What's up, Gary? Good to see you, man. This one in Philly or heavy perf? Yeah, for sure, Shaq. I feel it. Let's do a takeoff config check. That checks. All right. Look at that. Full flap sim going to be proud of us, man. All right. Zulu Alpha is the last one here at the end. I think it's just going to be a radar vector.
57. Contact LaGuardia Tower 118.7.
Over to Tower 118.7.
Oh, we didn't set RTO. We should set RTO. Yep. Thank you. RTO set.
31, cleared for takeoff.
Flight heading 320, runway 31, cleared for takeoff, American 357.
All right, 320, runway heading, cleared for takeoff. Let's do it, chat. I still find it crazy that there's no light on the nose wheel on the 747. All right, taking the runway. Auto throttle is armed. Shaq Oatmeal, what's going on, my man? 37 and counting, 37 more to go. Shaq, I bet in 37 more months, you and I will be flying together, man. You and I are going to be flying together in 37 months, dude. Thank you so much for the support, dude. Go Birds, Eagles suck. Spitting on people. Unbelievable. I would expect nothing less from opening night from the Philadelphia Eagles, man.
Brickyard 4524, hold position for traffic. I'll call you back.
Call you backs.
Position for traffic, Brickyard 4524.
My poor left ear. Oh yeah, ears are going to be hurting on this one.
Brickyard 4524, continue taxi. Continue
Alright.
taxi.
Fly heading 320, so that means we should have heading select on, right?
Brickyard 4524.
Heading
ready to
select?
go.
No?
Runway 31.
No? Let's do it without hitting. Here we go. Spool them up. Nose forward on the stick.
4524, hold short of 31, departing traffic.
Let's get some yogas in chat. Here we go.
Affirm. Hold short of 31 for traffic.
Oh wait, hold it, hold it,
4524.
hold it. Stabilized. We're doing. We're practicing our ice clearing procedure. Flip the cam over. Here we go. Toga. N1 Toga.
Brickyard 4524, runway 31, line up and wait.
100 knots.
Line up and wait.
Neutral.
Runway 31, Brickyard 4524.
V1. Rotate. Ooh, a little bit of a bump in the runway there. Did you see that? That messed us up. Positive rate. Gear up. Fly with it. Oh, that's awesome. 400 feet. Heading select. FMC speed, VNAV altitude. Here we go. Trimming it down. Flaps one. Speed checks.
Contact New York departure.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
New York departure, American 357. Good morning, 2100.
Flaps up.
American 357, New York departure, radar contact, climb maintain 17,000 feet, altimeter 3029er.
Climb, maintain 17,000 feet, altimeter 3029er, American 357.
Let's just go.
357, turn left, heading 250. Expect further clearance in about 15 miles.
Turn left, heading 250, American 357.
Delta 2917, contact New York Center 133.15.
Frames were killing me there, but I wanted to get out on the wing view.
Brickyard 4524, 800.
Gosh, what a departure.
New York departure, radar contact, climb maintain 16,000.
Yeah, as soon as we get away from that airport, I can feel my performance going up a little bit. All right, I know we're going to 17.6, but I couldn't dial it in time. Look at this view.
Brickyard 4524.
Maximum juice.
Brickyard 4524, clear direct gale. Sumo
That's real life, Chad. That's real life. All right, we're speeding a little bit. Let's clean up the box. We're heading select MCP speed 250. We'll clean this up to 17,000 feet. X-plane could never. Oh, you know why my perf is sucking? Because I have my previews running on my OBS. That'll help. Don't need to have 6 views going on. Oh my.
American 1530, 700.
The view almost makes up for the fact you just came from the Plaza Hotel.
357, turn left, heading 200.
Almost. Almost.
Turn left, heading 200, American 357.
Why you gotta inject reality, man? I'm having a good time here. I gotta turn the sim down. I can't hear you. I'm having a nice departure, enjoying the views, getting motivated, and you gotta inject some reality like that. You just pulled a slap. Who like a Will Smith slap.
1530 cleared direct sin, resume mode navigation.
Basically, just Will Smith me there.
Resume navigation. American 1530.
Blackbird Controls, my man. Thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. Yeah, this stream is essentially sponsored by Blackbird Controls. We got the Blackbird Controls tiller and the throttles today. Thank you so much, man, for the 10 gifted subs. If y'all were wanted to check out some hardware for your Bravo and or a tiller, I highly, highly recommend you check out Blackbird Controls. Big supporter of the channel, been around a long time. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate the support. All right, we're at a 2 out of 10,000 feet. I got to look up the light procedures, but I'm just going to do this, off, wing light come off, logo light come off. Heading 200, climbing 17 thou.
357 cleared direct Biggie, resume mode navigation.
Cleared direct, Biggie. Resume navigation, American 357.
The only thing I wish it was off the right wing, because I have windows on my right wing.
Contact New York Center.
Oh, we got to go direct Biggie, chat.
Good morning.
Center on 18975, American 357. Have a good morning.
Execute LNAV, VNAV.
New York Center, American 357, crossing
Golly,
14,900 feet for
this airplane is a little heavy on
117,000
frames.
direct.
Oh, I'm also going right over Newark. That doesn't help. I'm going right over my high performance Newark down there. Look at that.
American 357, New York Center. Good morning. Climb, maintain flight level 340.
Choppy today.
Climb, maintain flight level 340, American 357.
All right, 340 now in the altitude. Hopefully the frames big. Is this plane heavier on frames for most of you guys? I haven't flown it in a long time. I don't remember it being this heavy on frames.
New York Center, Brickyard 4774.
Good old Newark, New Jersey right there. I flew from Newark once. The layout of the airport is interesting. Newark is the new LaGarbage. Just called Newark New Garbage. Everything that used to be bad about LaGuardia is in Newark now. LaGuardia is actually pretty good. Like, the new LaGuardia is a pretty nice airport, to be honest with you. New York, New Jersey has the black hole of performance in every sim, no matter what you have. That's probably true, Blackbird. Very true. Flight Force, thanks for the $2 super chat, my man. Appreciate the support, dude. How you doing? How's the Skalarki treating you, my man? All right, standard set. We're moving.
My grandfather is offering to pay for my flight training. Do you think starting in a few months with the goal of getting to the airlines is a good time? Any suggestions or advice?
Texas Magic, my man. Thank you for the $7 bank angle check. Let me turn down the sim here a little bit. Let me kind of get everything so I could think now. Thank you so much for the bank angle check, dude. I appreciate you. So I'm going to be brutally honest with you, man. There's a lot going on right now in the industry in terms of hiring practices and what possibly could be going on here in a little bit as more airlines make decisions and pilots get furloughed. So it's getting tougher right now. It's definitely getting tougher. But here's the thing: if you want to get to the airlines, if that's what you want to do, and there's no question about it, then there's nothing like getting started now. Don't wait. Don't waste any time. Put your head down and grind. And I could sit here and tell you, oh, hiring is going to be great. Or I can sit here and tell you hiring is going to be terrible. The truth is, I have no idea what the landscape of the aviation industry is going to do. But if you have that burning desire, that burning itch that you want to be an airline pilot, I'm going to tell you, don't waste any time. Especially if you have the financial capabilities there. It sounds like your grandfather's going to back you financially. That's fantastic. Don't take that for granted, and put your head down and grind it out. Now, in the near term, like what's currently happening, the legacy hiring requirements are definitely going back to normal levels, which are, you know, requiring 1,000 hours turbine. Some require PIC turbine. The requirements have definitely gone up. But what that also means is the regionals are going to start having some movement, whereas guys are going to be leaving the regionals faster, going into, like, the captains are going to be leaving the regionals, and there's going to be opening slots in the regional level. So there's always going to be some sort of movement, barring a, you know, cataclysmic event, which is very possible. We've seen that multiple times with 2001, 2008, COVID.
New York Center, Endeavor 5415
But
through
that's what I would say, man. If you want to do it, put your head down and get it done as quickly as you can, and then see what kind of options you have.
Good morning. Climb and maintain flight level 260.
All right, we're going.
Climb and
Oops.
maintain flight level 260, Endeavor 50 for 15.
I got to see why I can't shrink this box over here. There we go. All right. Excuse me, chat. Sorry about that. All right, we're finally climbing out. Let's enjoy some wing view here. Beautiful New York departure. Look at that. All right. Yeah, it's heavy on the first FPS. The new service pack update one will fix it. Okay, Oscar. All right, good. Because I was feeling, I was like, man, this is actually a lot heavier on perf than I remember. But all right, as long as it's not just me. I got my auto FPS running. But I guess the iFly in New York and streaming is just asking for some performance hits. Make sure you get your medical before you spend money. True, get your medical. That's always the first step, right? Get your medical, get your license, your student pilot license. What yoke this is, Jan? This is the Brunner Electronic yoke, force feedback. This is the Brunner. While all that is true, seniority is everything. If you have a goal to get there ASAP. Correct. Yes, Matthew Presley's on it. And the regional jobs are no longer living on food stamps. That's a big difference from 20 years ago. That is huge. So that goes a lot under the rug, or that's kind of pushed under the rug. People don't really think about that. They think, especially guys and maybe in my age group that have been in the industry, when flying for the regionals was literally a food stamp qualifying job. It was very hard to have you had to be very stringent with your expenses and finances if you wanted to fly at the regional level. Now you can go fly at the regionals and you can have a good career and make good money. The money is there in the regional level. They pay livable wages now, especially if you're part of a dual income, depending on what your financial status is. It's a very livable wage, so you may enjoy your time, you know, flying at the regionals. And some guys do. I know guys that are still at my old regional. They've been there 28 years. They're like, I'm never leaving, man. I drive to work. I love my job. I make enough money. So that is a big, that's also a very important factor. Beyond ATC is being used. Beyond ATC is being used. My buddies are texting me. Hold on. About my 777 buddies. I asked them for some info on something. All right. I'm back. Have you seen the reports from SimUpdate 4 Beta? You don't, Aaron, you're the second guy to come in and tell us that this morning. So everyone's saying, yeah, you're the second guy to come in and say it's good perf. Honestly, until flying this airplane just now, I haven't really had any concerns about performance. But this airplane, I noticed it was very heavy on perf flying out of New York today. So I don't know. I'm going to fly some other airplanes around. What is the status on the PMDGs? I'm still trying to play catch up for the last, 3 weeks of all the flight sim news. Somebody said PMDG 73s are close to coming to 24. Is that SimUpdate 4? Is it not? What is the status on that? Because I would love to do some PMDG flying as well. I feel like I always had way better performance in PMDG 737. I remember saying about the regional pay was you could make more money at McDonald's. Oh yeah, absolutely, Max Cowgill. That's 100% correct. 100% correct. I remember. I still have. I'll have to find the. I have it somewhere. I have a letter, like a physical letter. It might be in my memorabilia collection if it didn't get ruined in the move. But I went to the crew room one day to go do my Jeppesen updates, because back before we had EFBs, you actually had paper charts. You had to do it manually. And in the crew room, everybody's file had a notice that said, "Do not collect food stamps in uniform." Like actual notices. It was like an orange slip, almost like a, like the pink parking ticket slips that they put it in everyone's file. Said, "Do not collect food stamps in uniform." It's like, oh my gosh. So I have that somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I hope. So when I moved, we moved, 4 times the last 2 years. But the last move, it was terrible. So we put we put most of our stuff in a pod, those moving pods. Well, when we got our pod back in Texas, the roof had cracked. And of course it rained. Torrential downpour the spring we moved, and the center of the pod, everything that was in the center was almost completely destroyed from water damage. Clothes, which I could care less about, but the most stuff that took the most damage was stuff that can't be replaced. Like my wife had all of her old yearbooks and just books in general. I had all my old training materials. Like I had some original citation training manuals, some King Air training manuals, a lot of stuff. I tried to save a lot of it, but a lot of it just was the water was so bad. There was black mold. My old school jet flight bag was pretty much ruined. I still have it drying out. Well, it's dry now, but I tried drying it out in the sun, but I don't know. I wanted to display all that stuff, but after the water damage, I don't know. I did my regional bag. It's actually over here in the HQ. My regional bag survived just fine. So you had leather jet cases, and then I got a new school one. It was like the regular, I don't even know, cloth material Jeppesen book, and that one was relatively undamaged. I actually have it over here next to me. That would be kind of a fun video. I haven't opened that thing in probably 10 years. I wonder what's in there. Probably open it. RPA Year 1 Captain pay is a few cents shy of $150 an hour last I checked. Shack oatmeal. That's crazy, man. That's good, dude. That's very good. When I went to RPA, dude, I believe Captain pay topped out at like 88. It didn't even hit. That was top pay. I don't believe top pay hit 6 figures. And that was a 20-year pay scale. Captain. Let's see, I missed a milestone chat. What was that? Fubar, what's going on, man? Thank you for the 64 months of support, dude. Great to see you back. Hope all is well. Hope all works out well. Fubar, thank you so much, man, for the support. Here's to the next 64 months, dude. To the next 64. Man, what a beautiful wing view that is. I wanted to change views, but, man, I'm kind of vibing on that leading edge view right there. Is there a difference between Citation X and the Citation 750? No, I believe the 750 is they just call it the 10, right? Now, there's an X Plus. Right? Isn't there an X Plus or Citation 10 Plus? Where they have the winglets and the engine maybe modification. But as far as I'm aware, the Citation X is just the Citation 10 is kind of like the nickname. The 750 would be the type rating code. So if you got typed on it, your type rating would read C750 for Citation 750. Kind of like the Citation everyone calls the Bravo, Citation Bravo, when it's really a 550B. So the type code will be C550B. And like the 525, Citation 2. So just kind of a nickname. Thanks for the 35 month support. I'm sorry that your team didn't score as much points as mine did, Mike P. Just, GOAT status fantasy football draft. MD11 update is very close. Sound like it might hit September. That would be very cool. Ryan, we are headed to Charlotte. Matthew Press says, I didn't work in the food stamp days, but I started at the 35 an hour. Now that same job starts at 100 an hour. Yeah, insane wage growth. Yeah, it is, man. Isn't that crazy? Looking back on it all, I thought, dude, I remember 35 was like a good for the legacies. Or the like some of the majors first year pay was like, well, it's $40 or $50. It's like, man, that's a lot. That's great. You know, that's not much of a pay cut. Now it's like, wow, they're making almost 100. It's crazy. Yeah, John, lost a lot of things, and it wasn't a flood, it was water damage. Of course, the one area of the pod that got damaged was where all of the irreplaceable stuff was. You know, luckily, I always keep my logbooks with me. I have a couple paper logbooks. I had those with me physically. I don't know what I would have done if I had my logbooks in that pod and then it got damaged. So I'm very fortunate the stuff that I absolutely needed was safe, but I lost a lot of things that I wanted to keep. I wanted to keep a lot of my old Jeppesen binders. I had some guys, you know, bonfired them when we all switched to EFBs. Some guys collected them. I was going to keep mine, all my Jeppesen Airway manuals. I still have some. The ones I could save the most, I saved. But a lot of my like old original ones with the leather binders they were just all tore up and just moldy, nasty. I tried saving as many as I could, but I lost all those. I have a couple actually on the shelf behind me that I did save. Well, now Matthew Presley too, right? Don't they? Is training pace not even a thing anymore, right? At the legacies, isn't it first year pay like out of the gate now? Because I remember that was a big deal too. You're looking at options for the airlines, and you're like, well, first year pay may be a good wage, but when you're in training, you're on training pay, which was, you know, $10 an hour or something. I know my operator specifically had training pay that was, I want to say, is like $15 an hour, maybe. But how's the pumpkin spice level? It's good, man. Oh, showing on the tracker cam. But we did. So here's the thing. I don't like Starbucks pumpkin spice lattes. Those are just, they're too syrupy. They're not good. But I get the pumpkin cream cold brew. Delicious. FS Dream Team works. Still FS Dream Team. For what? Oh, for Charlotte? Yeah, that's what I'm rocking. I believe I'm rocking the Charlotte, or the FS Dream Team Charlotte. News, and now a stable and experimental 727 version? Really, Vodka? I'll have to check that out. Matthew says, year one pay, and here you get the average line value for your seat while in training. What? Wow. That's actually pretty good, man. So you get average line value while in training. So you get a pay cut when you get released to the short call. That's crazy, dude. That is crazy. All right. We're kind of getting away from the clouds and the juice. Let's go ahead. We're at 340. Is that our cruise altitude? I believe it is. 34. Did it smooth out? I think it's smoothed out, right? It looks pretty smooth out there. We've got the biscuits ready to go in the oven. Let's go ahead and turn off the fasten seatbelt sign. You are now free to move about the cabin. We're doing 7.9 Mach, 34,000 feet. I still can't believe there's no heading sync on the Boeing 737 MAX. Absolutely unbelievable. Alright, route data, that all looks good. We're on the legs page. We could probably swap this over. Put the engine page over there, so I'm flying. I can have the full screen here. RTO is off. 2-position gear lever because it's 2025 finally. Alright, we're cooking with gas now. We are cooking with gas now. Oh, look, there's somebody down there below us. That's cool, too. Alright, let's turn this down. This is a Leap something. That's all I know. Where's my old... I want to do... Let's see. from way back in the day. All right, beautiful cruise now. We're all set up. Looks like we're pulling away from that guy. Leap 1B for Boeing. Oh, okay. Best way to stay motivated in flight sim, take breaks, man. I get burned out from flight sim, be honest with you. I've definitely been burned out from flight sim. Sorry. My buddy's giving me like mock interview stuff. Alright, what's on the menu for today's cruise? Pumpkin cream cold brew, man. I'm fasting. I'm fasting all day other than pumpkin cream cold brew, which pretty much ruins my fast. But yeah, Sunday was this last week, man. Sunday we had tri-tip, pulled pork, wings, donuts. So I had a reset this week. Reset. Last night I cooked some party style ribs. They're absolutely fantastic. It's a quite bit smaller than a Leap 1A on the 320. Isn't the fan diameter 1 meter small or something? Actually, I don't know, Aaron. It does look kind of small when you look at it. It's kind of a cool shot with the sunrise in there. When you get to Charlotte, got to head over to 1897 Market and get yourself a fresh pizza. Ooh. But my question is, how do you eat the fresh pizza in a 737, man? You got no tray table. How are you supposed to eat the pizza? You're like a savage? On your lap? Man, I love the tray table life. If changes happen, you think you will relocate or commute? I'll have to commute for sure, Bo. I mean, well, I plan, I don't know. I'll make a decision when I have to make a decision. I have some ideas of what I want to do. FO holds the box. Bearded Butcher's black rub on ribs? Dude, what are you talking about, Bo? I've been using Bearded Butchers since they became bearded. Love that stuff, man. I got all their ones. I got all their seasonings. They have a lime. They have like a lime one that I love to put on fish, dude. Make fish tacos. It's like a zesty lime. It's amazing for fish tacos. All 737 pilots have 3 hands. Tray table life for 737 life, real different. I can only imagine. Virtual United Pilot, what's up, man? Dude, your sim is looking awesome. Your rig that you have for all those wind-wing peripherals are awesome, dude. Like how you have it all set up. Wow, the contrails look great on this too. Contrails look good on this Max. Turn it down a little bit more. Bearded Butcher won't work with the oxygen mask. Allegedly. That's fake news, Aaron. That's fake news. When are they going to relax the beard requirements here in the U.S.? Allegiant can have beards. Atlas can have beards. Pilots abroad can have beards. It's only like the North American operators, a couple of them. American is one of the strictest ones out there. You can't even jump seat with a beard on American. How do you taxi the 737 all the way there? What do you mean? Shoot your shot at AEL if you haven't already so you can stay in base. Of course, man. I'll be shooting on the 24th. You can't jump seat in jeans either. Well, now that I can kind of understand. I've never jumped. Whenever I jump seat, I always try to be. If I'm not in uniform, I just wear like khakis and a polo. That's kind of been my go-to, khakis and a polo. But you know what's crazy is I've had guys come up to me in cargo shorts.
Hey brother, thanks for the advice. If things work out, it would be a change of career in my late 20s, and to come out of flight training debt-free seems like a chance of a lifetime for sure.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that bank angle check, man. So two things are big there. Number one, coming out debt-free is pretty incredible. That's you should seize that opportunity, because that's not it's not very common for a lot of guys. So definitely seize that opportunity to come out debt-free. And number two, you're still in your 20s. It's not that, I mean, you still got plenty of time, man. You got plenty of time in your 20s. So you get somewhere, I mean, you got, even if you get to an airline that you want to be at, you know, when you're 33, 34, that's a 30-year career. So you've got the time to do it. You know, it's going to come down to you. It's going to come down to, are you motivated? Is it something you really want to do? And, you know, the good thing about the process being kind of a grinder, you know, going through all the private pilot ratings and everything, is it will weed out a lot of guys that don't really want to do it. You know, some people say they want to be an airline pilot. They get about halfway through training and they kind of find out, not really want to do it. So there is some weeding out that will happen naturally. But if you want to do it, man, just do it. Like, you could sit here blue in the face, try to predict what's going to happen, but no one knows what's going to happen, man. No one knows. So get it done, and then see what your options are. Average new hire age here is 46. Wow. Yeah, that's because they're all Spirit guys. They're all like 15-year Spirit guys, or like, F me. Are we going to see V1 go and check, close, hold the attitude? Alexander Bellini? Absolutely. We'll have to do a check, close, hold on this one for sure. Oh, anyway, yeah. So there was a jump seater in cargo shorts and a polo that wanted to get on. I mean, of course, I'm not going to make a stink of it. But this particular cat, if I went to his jump seat at his operator, I would have been shot dead in the doorway of the cockpit. It's just the double standard is incredible. But I wasn't going to, I mean, I kind of like, I asked him about it. I'm like, I mean, you allowed to jump seat in cargo shorts like that? It's like, well, never had a problem before. But what do you think would happen if I wore cargo shorts on your airline? I don't know. I don't see a problem with it. Yeah, you don't. But 99.99% of the other pilots would see a problem with it. They'd be wheeling me off that airplane in a stretcher with a gunshot wound to the head. If you decide to switch airlines, do you think it will take you a while to adapt to new airline culture, or is that largely overblown? Culture, I think, is kind of overblown. I mean, I think as airline pilots, we're adaptable and just kind of by nature. You kind of cooperate, graduate, adapt to the situation, right? Kind of chameleonize yourself. I think the hardest part about switching airlines, and I mean, I haven't switched air operators after an extensive period of time at one yet. I would imagine the hardest thing to do is letting go of old procedures and techniques that once were approved or part of the SOP, and now you're at a new airline and they do things differently. Even though you may be accomplishing the same task, they want you to do it a certain way. So trying to untrain and trying to forget those things, I feel like that's going to be much more of a challenge than just the culture, quote unquote. You get the gate wheelchair, no need for a stretcher. That's true. Straight back. And get a straight back.
Center on 120.65, American 357. Washington Center, American 357, flight level 340. American 357, Washington Center.
Did you get bored sometimes during a cruise? Absolutely. Absolutely. KMMD80, what's going on, my man? Good to see you. How you been? You know what? I was getting ready to do another MD80 flight here soon. Getting ready to do another MD80 flight soon. American Bare Metal, I think. American Bare Metal MD80. Dallas to Tulsa. Super scenic route. Maybe we could do it at night. Maybe if there's a thunderstorm sometime this fall here, we do like a massive squall line. We'll just go right through a squall line in an MD-80, go to Tulsa or Oklahoma City. The sky, you know what goes, 99% gone. There are still a few, but not many. That's good, man. I imagine a lot of them might be on the wide body. Is that true, you think? Or do they flock back to the narrow body to soak up that QOL? It was weird to see 3/4 of the class either quit or not pass PPL training at my school. I'm guessing only very few people who start PPL make it to an airline. I think it's getting less and less, E1. Yeah. AAMD-80 thunderstorm ops to Little Rock. Yeah, that's wasn't that an incident? Wasn't that a crash? MD-80 across the pond to London. Ooh, I don't know if I could do that. Yeah, I've got multiple internals, Matthew. Yeah, multiple. Do you know Pietro, the type 1 diabetes, like advocate who lobbied in Congress and all that? Super nice guy. I don't know if you've ever met him. You may have heard of his name. I saw him in the news article and everything. But I taught him how to fly. I taught him how to land at night. We did a cross country together. So I know he's one of them. Are you going to be back in DFW anytime soon? I'd buy you a cup of coffee or beer, your choice. Thank you, Fly Pastor G. What's up, man? I mean, I live in DFW. I don't know. I have no idea what my future holds, though, man. No idea right now. Everything is kind of up in the air. So what's the state of the airlines at the moment? Are there potential issues on the horizon? Ryan, that's a great question. That's an interview question. I think there's going to be some consolidation, and I think there's going to be some movement with airlines exiting the market or re-strategizing, particularly in the low-cost market. You know, obviously the big buzz right now in the U.S. is Spirit Airlines, bankruptcy twice in the same year, obviously struggling. You've got Frontier, which is also losing money, but they're saying they're not going to lose money. We'll see. I mean, I think there's got to be some consolidation in the low-cost market. As far as the legacy carriers go, I really don't know, man. It's always changing. You know, right now United seems to be killing it. They're chasing Delta. American seems to be a little bit on the struggle bus, but it's just a phase, right? It's all cyclical. Like the next 5 years it might trend the opposite, you know, then something might happen and American starts doing better and maybe United over leverages the airline. Like I was told this a long time ago and I believe it's 100% true. Every airline is every good airline is one CEO away from becoming a bad airline. And that is true. No matter what airline you're at. You're always one CEO away from taking a good airline and making it a bad airline. You're also, you could say the opposite is true. You know, you could be one CEO from a bad airline making a good airline too. But the one thing that you have to know about this industry is that it's just change. There's always change. There's always good times. There's bad times. It's just a cycle. And you got to try to, it's a lot of it is luck, man. If you can get in on a wave of hiring, whatever, where you can get your seniority padded quickly so you're a little bit safe from an economic downturn, that's always a big plus. But like AJ, exactly. What's our favorite phrase here on the channel? Money makes the world go round and situations are situational. Two very true things. Is the choice of aircraft for this V1 stream preparing for the worst? Allegedly, AA Ron. Allegedly. All right, how we looking here? Let's see, we are about 100 miles from TOD. 8.2 fuel on board. What is our fuel burn up here at 34,000 feet? We are burning 2.3. That's not bad for a max. So what is that? A 2. Well, we're speeding up a little bit. Let's see. 4,600 pounds. That's about Neo levels. I mean, it's pretty comparative to the Neo. 2.5 aside, 5,000 pounds an arrow, 737, 800. Yeah, pretty comparable. What's the prospect on Tour de Americas? I don't know yet, man. There's a lot going on in my brain. Yeah, Carl Icon, TWA, man. That was a rough one. Hello, good evening from Holland. What's going on, Dean? Or Dan, rather. As an aviation nerd, is it awkward when passengers requesting the cockpit? No, never, man. Not for me. I enjoy that a lot. That's what I was talking about yesterday. I said that's one of my favorite parts of passenger interaction, man. I love it when people want to come up front, see the cockpit. They're excited about it. Because I was that kid. I was that adult even, you know. Like, I always loved flying. I was seeing the cockpit. I was always, like, I always wanted my mom to ask, because I was always too shy. Like, when I was, like, 8 years old, 8, 9, 10, whatever. I was like, I wanted my mom to ask if I could go see the cockpit, but I didn't want her to ask, because then that was embarrassing. But I'd always kind of hope she would. But, yeah, man, I love it. Low-cost carriers like Ryanair warrant closer study. They've remained strong for a long time, 40 years, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, well, the problem with Ryanair and the U.S. low-cost carriers is you don't have... How do I word this? So the monopoly has already been formed for 3 legacy carriers. They have total, complete control and monopoly over the entire industry. They have enough power and money to lobby anybody for anything, and it will always be 100% corrupt. And there's nothing that's going to change that. So there's never going to be true competition with the 3. You could throw in the 4, with Southwest in there, Southwest American, United Delta. There's never going to be true competition with any of those 4 carriers. And it will remain that way. It doesn't matter if low-cost carriers merge or anything. There's never going to be true competition. One of the big 3 going down? No, I don't think there'll ever be a big 3 going down. I consider all 3 too big to fail. I mean, they've all filed bankruptcy multiple times. But, again, remember, any airline is one bad CEO away from becoming a bad airline, and who knows? I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm saying it's extremely unlikely. Possible bailouts, mergers, things like that, Russ. You're right, yeah. James, you know what? The Max is doing all right. Just heavy on perf, but I've been hearing some update 4 is better. Best part about flying for a legacy, it seems the government has proven they will rescue them if it gets really bad. They proved the opposite to be true with Spirit. That is very true, John. And that's, we say the government, but I firmly believe 100% lobbying by other carriers. Like, JetBlue never wanted Spirit, in my opinion. I think it was a strategic move to remove Spirit from the market, and that's what happened. We'll never know the truth. It's just my pure tinfoil hat speculation, but I think there was a lot more going on behind the scenes of that whole ordeal than anything else. Who knows? It's as close as you get to a job for life in the industry anywhere in the world. That's very true. Very true, Matthew. Very true. What do you think, Alaska and Hawaii? Why do you think it went through? Because they pay the right people. If you look at their campaign donations, if you look at their political backgrounds, and you look at the DOJ administration that was in place, why wouldn't they? Right? So that's all I think. I don't think it was anything more than that, man. It's all about money. Money makes the world go round, and it's all it takes. You pay the right people, you get what you want if you've got the power behind it. You know what's huge, Matthew, is LTD. We just said that. So ours is actually very subpar compared to yours and even a lot of other carriers. It was sold to us as being something pretty good, but the reality of it in the fine print of our LTD is actually not very good at all, which is not the main reason, but it's a substantial nudge on my end to be like, okay, that would be really nice to have an LTD like that. I mean, that's because you're absolutely right. That's huge. And I know guys that have, thought they were invincible. But a friend of mine, more of an acquaintance. I mean, I flew with him a lot when I was an FO, and we talked from time to time. Super healthy dude, super fit, and he fell off his roof putting Christmas lights up. Went on LTD, and it's almost ruined him, man, because the way ours is written, and they had to make a lot of changes. And there's been a lot of comparisons. We always pass around like the comparison charts and stuff of LTD and compensation and stuff like that for all the other airlines, and ours is by far one of the most inferior. Captain Geo, my man, thank you for the 45-month support. Good afternoon, Captain. Hope all is well. Hey, all is well, my man. Captain Geo, how you doing? 45 months, my man. My dad says money isn't everything, but try to do something without it. He's not been wrong yet from my perspective. That's very perfectly said, Shaq. Absolutely. Money isn't everything, but try doing something without it. It's very well said. That's why if you can do something that you love and get paid for it, it's even better, man. It's even better. And Shaq, you know better than anyone right now, man. You're going through the grind right now. You're passionate about it. You love it. But sometimes I bet you've had some days, some flights, some lessons where you're just like, gosh, this sucks right now. All right, but deep down, that's just surface level, right? Deep down, you know what you got to do. You know you're going to do it. But that's the balance, right? The passion, money balance. If it was just for money, that's where a lot of people say, I'm not doing this anymore. Like, this completely sucks. I'm not going to get rich doing this. I'm out, And then the guys who just do it, they would do it for free, which never tell anybody you would fly for free. That's one good way to get slapped too in this industry, at least in the States. But the guys that would do it for free, they start YouTube channels because they're, hardcore nerds about flying. Money doesn't buy happiness, but it does put up a good down payment. That's good, AJ. I like that. There are guys here on LTD and will be until 65 that are working training department and still collecting LTD and 18% 401k. That's crazy, Matthew. Is there, I don't know if you can answer this or if you want to answer this on stream, but is the entire training department management pilots, non-seniority list pilots, or are there seniority list pilots in training? Because for us, it's all seniority list guys. I just didn't know how it was for you. A job is a job. There will always be those days, even in the best dream jobs. Absolutely right, Scober. Absolutely right. Yes, I'm still on Sim Update 3. Sim Update 3. All right, we should probably start thinking about TOD soon. TOD soon. Fuel 5.5 at Clit. That looks good. 11:57Z sim time at the destination. Where's the clock here? So that's 30 minutes from now. We'll be on the ground. So TOD probably in the next 10 minutes or so. We'll vibe out here on the wing or on this exterior view for a little bit longer. Then we'll go inside and go to work. I'm not scared to admit it. I've had everything shut off at least twice trying to accomplish this dream, but still here grinding away. Amen to that, Shaq. That's going to make it that much sweeter, man, when the dream becomes reality. Look at this. We're overtaking someone right now. Descend via Chesley 6. Roger that.
Expect Chesley 6, runway 36 right, American 357.
All right. Expect Chesley 6, 36 right. What are we overtaking an Airbus? Is this symbolic? We're overtaking an Airbus. Symbolism. I'd say 50-50 split. We have stupid number of check airmen. The recently introduced FOSIM instructor position that pays a 12-year pay. What? I bet that goes pretty senior. See, selfishly, dude, to be honest with you, I wouldn't mind doing training stuff. Driving to the little training center and not doing the overnights. I wouldn't mind doing that for a while. But a man can dream. Is there a reason low-cost airlines have Airbus fleet? Are they more efficient? Is it easier to train pilots? I always wondered. No, you know what, Oscar? I think there's a lot that goes into that we're not really privy to. I think it has to do with, fleet deals, order deals. What's the order book look like? How many planes can you get at this price versus Airbus versus Boeing? Then there's fleet commonality, right? I mean, if you're all Airbus, then of course Airbus makes it really easy, and the cost of training overhead is going to be less if you get more Airbuses. But I'm sure there is some type of tipping point there where, well, even though the training costs would be this % less, if we get these Boeings that are this % less, we'd still save money going Boeing. So I think there's a lot of stuff, kind of behind the scenes that we really don't see. I don't think there's any, one deal that, sets the record for all the other airlines. Everyone's got specific needs, right? And you got to look at what is the mission of the airframe. Both the Airbus, the narrow-body 320 and 73, they fly the same mission. They're both pretty comparable. So I think for these specific airframes, maybe it's more on pricing, but you never know. I mean, you look at Southwest, who dedicated all 73 Boeing, right? And then what happened to Boeing? They had issues, and now that kind of put them behind the 8 ball a little bit. So having a all one fleet type, while it's great and keeps training costs low, if there becomes an issue, it could screw you up a little bit, right? So sometimes it's good to have a little bit of diversity in the fleet. It just depends. Because you look at Sun Country, they're all 7.3, they're low cost. You look at Allegiant, they used to have 7.5s and 7.3s, but they're all Airbus now. Breeze has Z190s, 220s. Avelo's all 737s. Ryanair's all 737s. So it's not just low-cost carriers with Airbus. It's just you have to look at the model, the whole big picture. It's probably as simple as how many Airbuses can I get for how much money, and then they go to Boeing, and how many Boeings can I get for this much money? Whichever one has more money, they factor in the training on top of that, and whichever one is most cost-effective, they go with it. That'd be my guess. Allegiant has Maxes now. You're right. I forgot. Yeah, Allegiant's got Maxes now, too. You're absolutely right. I flew the Allegiant 757 simulator. Well, actually, it was a U.S. Airways 757 sim, but not many people out there can say that. My buddy was doing type rides for the Allegiant guys on the 75 in Phoenix. They were using that U.S. Airways Center. And so I got to go in and watch. And I actually watched. There was the trim runaway lesson on the 75. And on the first takeoff, this dude, big burly dude, like just you could tell he was a hardcore weightlifter. He's the captain, and my buddy Rick, the guy doing the sim instructor, God rest his soul, great dude. He tapped my shoulder. He's like, "Watch this." On rotation, he gave him a trim runaway at like 2x speed, 3x speed, whatever, and all I hear is, "Oh my gosh, ain't this a bitch?" He was trying to hold the nose up, and the thing was trying to trim down on him. And then they did the stab cut out. So I got to see that all, in person, which was really neat. But of course, that didn't last long. The whole 7.5 op didn't last very long. All right, we should probably, how are we looking? Yep, I think it's time to go to work. So, we'll end you, close you, whoa, that was loud. All right, descend via the Chesley 6, huh? So let's go back here, menu, term charts, show menu, clip chart. Oh, no. Use airports from FSS, complete. I need to go Charlotte. Alternate one, no. Chart utilities, edit clip. So we need Chesley 6. Need to go page down. Is it page down? Page down. And then we also need parking gates 10-9. We need ILS 36 right. Three six right. All right, cool. So Chesley 6 RNAV, bottom altitude. We can put you in day mode now. Looks like it's going to bottom out at 10,000 feet with the transition. Down to 6 for 1.8. So 10,000. I gotta turn up
3022 American 357.
Turn up my FO a little bit there. All right, 10,000 feet. We'll scroll this in for the bottom. And 10,000 is set. Let's go to VNAV. TCAS, I have control. He's right above me. Target speed, let's do 7.8. That's cruise. Descent 7.8, 240 at 10. That checks out. That looks good. All right, that's all set in there.
3208 Washington Center,
And NIT reference. We're doing flaps 40 because there's no other way to land the 737 than flaps 40 because it's cool. 130, 111.7. And course is 003. Ooh, that's an easy one. All right, 003, 003, 111.7. Oh, that's not 111.7. Flip. 111.7 hard tuned on both sides. 301 approach course. 10,000 is set for the descent. All right. And there's a decel. Should we put data on here? That's a lot of info. I don't want all that. That's fine. What about waypoint? No, we don't want those. VSD. We'll have that up there. Get rid of the traffic lines. Yeah, we'll keep the traffic lines up. All right. I think we're ready for our descent. We will plan auto brakes 2, flaps 40, and TOD should be any minute now. Sim Update 4 has been released. Oh, beta. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm not interested in the beta yet, but I hear a lot of good things, allegedly. I'm going to move my throttles out of the way here so I can... There we go. All right. iFly said they will add a new EFB iPad-like in near future that recognize more of a period correct compared to the Boeing EFB, which nobody uses anymore. I got hiccups. That's not good. Well, good, because their EFB, I mean, I'm kind of getting used to it. I think they could have made it, like, if we just had some quick menus, like, instead of having to go through all these sub-menus, like, have a ground services tab, have a pushback tab all on the main page instead of having to go through sim options, miscellaneous options. Like, I don't know.
American 1585, descend via Chesley 6 arrival.
I respect
Charlotte
what they
Douglas
did
Airport landing runway
by trying to
3,
make it that
6
way.
right,
You know, trying to
altimeter
recreate
tree,
something, but
022.
meh.
Descend via Chesley 6 arrival. Charlotte Douglas Airport landing runway. Tree 6 right, altimeter tree 022. American 1585.
American 1585, cleared direct world. Resume own navigation.
Sim Update 4 win? Nah, I don't need
Roger,
Sim
heading
Update
direct
4 yet.
hold, then resume own navigation, American 1585, thanks.
Blue Streak 5035, contact Atlanta Center 128.8.
Center on 128.8, Blue Streak 5035. Have a
Is
good
anyone
morning.
it's annoying to fibble and change all weights to match your zero fuel weight on flight plan? Yeah, that's the other thing too. Not the best option. Look at that beautiful view. Oh wait, hold on. Aww. Matthew, I don't know, man. I want to just sell my soul and pick soonest available left seat if I could ever
American
have the
440,
opportunity.
Washington Center, copy.
I don't know how to fly from the right seat anymore, man.
Washington
I'm
Center,
scared.
Southwest 4765,
level tree 80.
Southwest 4765 Washington Center.
But then I'm also scared about perpetual short call for the rest of my career. Man, this job is so weird, man. So weird. I want some good cumulonimbus delta fan. You know, we had some pretty cool cloud layers yesterday on our stream. Taking off out of Portland, we had some nice, there were some vertical developing clouds right below a stratiform cloud layer. It was pretty good yesterday. What I want for any builds is optimize the 350. All I want is any builds to finish the L1011 or confirm that it's not been canceled. Does anybody know if it's not been canceled? Is the L1011 officially canceled? I haven't heard anything from it. Jesse Ordonez dropping the 10 gifted subs. Jesse, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. 10 gifted subs. Very, very kind of you. If you pick up a membership from Jesse, make sure you shout him out and say thank you. Very kind. Thank you. How long is adjustment period from right to left seat? Honestly, a few sims. You know, by the time you finish your sim training in the left seat, I feel like your mechanics are there. The first one or two sim landings are weird, and then, you know, you might have one or two landings on the line or OE when you're doing OE captain upgrade that it takes some adjusting, but it really isn't that much of a big deal. And I thought it was going to be much more of a deal. You know, I'm dominant right hand. But when you initially learn to flip seats when you become a flight instructor, I think that kind of helps pave the way. It paves those mental pathways for you. Becomes easier to flip-flop. Mentally, it doesn't seem like it would be that easy, but it really is. Like I said, a couple sim landings and you're pretty much there.
Center on 128.8, United 2631, take care.
The hardest thing when you flip seats, in my opinion, is using the right hand to mess with the box. Because when I was the first officer, I don't know why that says an op. My left hand dominated the box. When I upgraded, I wanted to use my left hand to reach over here and press all the buttons. I had to kind of retrain. That was harder than actually flying with my left hand. It was trying to keep your dominant hand or your common hand out of the box. Mickey G. Not yet, Mickey G. Possibly on the 24th. I will. There's a chance I become a Boeing Malaysia. If I could only be so fortunate. Not yet, Mickey G. Airbus is still king. Thank you for the $5 super chat, my man. Hope all is well, dude.
Atlanta Center, American 357, good morning, descending via Chesley 6, flight level 253.
Just be with the weird guy that uses both hands to work the box. Like a keyboard, you just go up there, you put two hands on it. That's fun. Atlanta Center, good morning. Good morning. Thanks again, Mickey G. I appreciate that. $5 super chat. Taps forehead. I flew with the dude that used both hands for the box. He would put the route in like he was typing on a computer. Okay, now that's pretty funny. I've never seen that, but that's pretty funny. Yeah, he just put both hands up here. All right, we're looking good. We're on profile. We're FMC speed. The speed window is closed according to Full Flap Sim. Oops, the wrong button there. We're doing things, chat. We're doing things. 737 pilots use their third hand to enter the... Ay. While it'd be cool if Fenix made a 350, I don't expect them... Or I don't expect to perform any better than the Unibuilds one. 320 is performance tank while being a narrow body. What? Dude, the Fenix 320 is the most optimized airplane I've ever flown on the sim for my rig. I've also never had a CTD in the Fenix. Isn't that crazy? Right now, the Fenix is the most optimized airplane in the sim. I'm pretty sure. For me. Scoper says they have complete radio silence on the L10. I asked several times on our Discord. Oh man, no response. That's not good, man. That's not good. The old reserve system was great. We all flew basically the same amount regardless of seniority. We are pissed the Union sold that away for nothing. Typical. typical, man. So yeah, so the new reserve system punishes the bottom 10%, huh? Ouch. I'll get the lube ready. If I could be so fortunate. If I could be so fortunate. All right. We're still on the profile. We're still on speed. We got it 2 miles behind this guy in front of us here, but I don't know. It may give us a vector for spacing here or what. V1, what are your thoughts on the 220? I think it's super mid, plastic Barbie jet that I have no interest in flying, too much glass. But I think it looks cool. Now, as far as the sim, or no, you talking about real world? That's my real world opinion of it. I think it's a plastic Barbie regional jet that has way too much glass in it. The cockpit grosses me out. Not like, I don't like the cockpit of it at all from a pure aesthetics point of view. The exterior, though, I think the outside looks sweet. The outside looks sweet. I think it looks like a cool airplane, but it's a regional jet. It's a B-scale airplane. I don't think it'll replace the Boeing, no. It's kind of a niche. It's kind of a niche role. I think it's gonna. I think you're gonna see a lot of them on the East Coast, which I think we already have been seeing a lot on the East Coast. It kind of replaces the 175, 190 market. Between the one, it's like it's everything the 319 Neo could have been, but worse. You know, the 319 Neo would have been everything but better.
Blue Streak 5035, contact Atlanta Center 133.15.
Center on 133.15, Blue Streak 5035. Take care.
All right, on our descent now, looking good. Oh, there's that guy down below us. Oh, the regional jet. Look, we're passing the 220 regional jet. No, that's a CRJ. Same thing.
Contact Atlanta Center 133.15.
That's us.
Center on 133.15, American 357.
Got a metric ton of 319s to replace in the next 15 years. Are you going to replace the 319s? I heard. I've read something too where you want to get rid of 320s. I don't know.
American 357.
I say y'all should keep the 19s, or bring back the 75s. Bring back the 75s, man. We have to accept the ideas of non-glass cockpit going to be the thing of the past. Yeah, 100% vodka. You're 100% right. That's why the Airbus is going to be when all these 7.3s start going towards Maxes. The Airbus is going to be the quote-unquote round gauge. Like the narrow-body Airbus 321 Neo is going to be the most round gauge airplane out there when everything starts getting replaced. That's crazy to think of. Business trip in 2 weeks. It'll be my first time on an Airbus. It's on a 220 San Antonio to NSP. Nice, man. Go get some Voodoo Donuts while you're up there. Not Voodoo Donuts. Angel Food Donuts. Go get some Angel Food Donuts up there in MSP, VGK. Reserve at Big Blue is great. You won't spend time there if you don't want to, though. Much of the year reserve goes senior. Lots of my junior captain buddies got lines September. They're all grumbling. Tony F., what I also like is it's all long call, right? Yeah. If I have a decision to make, I'll have to make it, but I don't have a decision to make yet. But we'll see. I was looking at houses in Tyler, Texas, and then, if I move to Tyler, Texas, it's only a 2.5 hour drive to Houston. I don't know. I may be in the minority, but bring back V12s. I'd bring back the V12s. What are V12s before I brought back 75s? Nah, dude, bring back 75s, dude. Or the MD-80s. They hate the 320, no place in the fleet. 19s will all be approaching retirement age in the next 15. Wow. That's crazy. Dayman, I was talking about the A220, correct. Yeah, I was talking about the A220. All right, we're at 18,000 feet. Magic Barrel Ref will reset you to 3021 is set. I think you do something like this out of 18, right? I think those come on.
Atlanta Center, Piedmont,
A little bit fast, little speed brake action in there.
7,000 feet for 10,000 feet.
Let's go ahead and bring up the
American
cameras.
357, contact
That's the
Charlotte
wrong
approach
camera.
13
That's the
for
right
475.
camera. I'm gonna bring these
Contact
back a
Charlotte
little
approach,
bit so I
American
can-
357.
so I can manipulate my Bravo.
Charlotte approach, American 357, 1 for 1,600 feet with information Alpha.
Alpha, a little bit high.
American 357 Charlotte approach, altimeter 3022, expect the visual approach, runway 36 right.
Altimeter 3022, expect the visual approach, runway 36 right, American 357.
All right, 36 right. That's what we're planning on. 003 1117 is hard tuned both sides. Oh, minimums. What are the mins, chat? That's radio. We need Barrow. Barrow mins for ILS 36 right. 927. Man, I always forget Charlotte is not sea level. For some reason, I always want to place Charlotte as sea level. Oh, it's going to take 74 years. Nope, going the wrong way. No, 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 no. Why is it going the wrong way? Oh my gosh. Screw it. You know what? We're just going to do this. We're going to do radio mins of 200. I'm not going to sit here and scroll this for 5 hours. Why is this always a problem with every 737 that's ever been invented for flight sim? Can we not just make a quick cheat mode so we can scroll the barrows not by ones?
Blue Streak 5054, descend and maintain 7,000,
Unbelievable.
altimeter 3022.
All right,
vectors
10,000
for
at
the
Cat. We're there. 11 for 10. We're slowing down.
Descend and
210 on the
maintain
speed.
7,000, altimeter 3022, Blue Streak 5054.
All right, close it up. Sim sounds are coming up. Every single 737 we've ever had in any sim ever has always been an absolute pain in the rear to set the freaking barrow mins. It's like developers only think that you're going to set it at 200 feet. Like, no. What if you're going to land in Bogota? You need to set like 11,000. You'll be scrolling for 15 hours. Visual backed up with ILS. No need to set mins. Line pilot hacks. I like it, Matthew Presley. You don't have to set mins, eh? Really? We always have to set mins. But it's a lot. You can just punch it in the box.
American 357, leave Cat heading 185. Expect radar vectors for visual approach, runway 36 right.
Wilco.
Lead Cat heading 185. Expect radar vectors for visual approach, runway 36 right, American 357.
I moved the wrong knob. 185. We're supposed to be at 10,000.
357, turn left heading 190, descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Vectors for the approach.
All right, level
Turn left,
change.
Heading 190, descend and maintain 8,000 feet, American 357.
All right, level change. 190. 8,000 is set. Lights are coming on.
Charlotte approach, Blue Streak 5035, 11,200. We have Alpha on board.
We have Alpha on board.
American
Really?
357, descend and maintain 5,000 feet.
Oh, they're hustling us down. Let's go.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet, American 357.
All right, 5,000. Let's get some slats out.
Altimeter tree 022, expect the visual approach, runway 36 right, Blue Streak 5035.
All right, now let's clear the VSD for a minute, and let me see if I remember how to do this. So legs page, I want NIVC to the top, 219. No, what's the final approach course? 359. Oh, chat. I think I'm off by one, but that's okay. It's close enough. Visual approach. It's actually 003. Let's try that again. Nivsi 003. Chat, look at me. I am typed in the 737. My goodness me.
Blue Streak 5054, turn right, heading 295, intercept the 36 right localizer.
Turn right, heading 295, intercept the 36 right localizer, Blue Streak 5054.
Hand him his type rating now. I can shoot a line. All right, getting flight recorder ready.
5054, descend, maintain 5,700.
Descend
Hire
right,
this man.
5,700, Blue Streak 5054.
I'm gonna leave you in heading mode 6.9 for 5. We're looking good, chat. We are looking good. Oh, Charlotte Douglas. They take the brief part of briefs very seriously here. I've heard about that. Briefs for visual approach takes about 15 seconds. Visual back to this is the extent of the chart. Okay. I like that. That's good. I've been getting some gouges from recent interviewees, and it seems to be very highly detail oriented now, as opposed to when I did it. Flying into your hometown, Austin? Nice. I like Charlotte, man. Charlotte's a nice place, to be honest with you.
American 357, turn left, heading 180.
Oh, 180.
Turn left, heading 180, American 357.
Monitor, cross-check, 180.
American 357, descend and maintain for 1,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. American
Since it already went into
357.
vertical speed, let's just keep it rolling. 1,000 to go.
American 357, turn right, heading 250, descend and maintain 3,000.
Turn right, heading 250, descend and maintain 3,000. American 357.
Flaps 5. Gosh, the flap sounds are so awesome. So awesome. Trying to get down here to 180 on the flaps. This will help us get down. Flaps 15. That'll help us.
American 357, descend and maintain 2,500 feet.
Descend, maintain 2,500 feet. American 357.
I thought flaps 15. Alright, flaps 10. I thought flaps 15 we could do that without the gear. That's right. Don't do what I did. Take my type rating away. Back to flaps 10. 2,500 is set. 1,000 to level off. He's going to rip us in here on this turn. I'm standing by.
American 3182, Charlotte approach, altimeter 3022, expect the visual approach, runway 36.
Back to ground school.
Altimeter 3022.
2,500.
The visual approach, runway 36.
Alright, I'm ready for the turn.
American 3182.
Give me the turn. We're going to fly me through the localizer here. Unless he's planning on putting me behind this guy.
Airport is at your 12 o'clock, 14
Fire this man. Okay, I guess we're flying through the localizer. We should get a traffic call from ATC saying we're flying through the localizer.
Blue Streak 5054, cleared visual approach, runway 36 right.
So he got us below that guy and let him go first. Frickin' Blue Streak is always ruining things. Blue Streak has to ruin it. Alright, now what do you want me to do here, Chief? Should I just vector myself in? I kind of want to see what he does to me now. Now that he screwed up. I hustled down to 2,500 feet. He didn't give me a radio call, did he? Huh. I'm going to vector myself.
Blue Streak 5035, leave EPay heading 180, expect
Turn all the way around 035.
36 right.
Cleared for the visual.
Leave pay heading 180. Expect radar vectors for visual
tighten up this turn a little bit here.
35.
Left 180 intercept. Recording's on.
Contact Charlotte Tower 126.4. See you.
Over to Tower 126.4.
Nice at 3,000 out or above. We're looking good.
American 357, airport is at your 2 o'clock 15 miles. Report the field in sight.
Yeah, it's in sight now. Joker.
Field in sight, American 357.
What's glassy?
357, cleared visual approach runway 36 right.
Cleared visual approach 36 right, American 357.
Cleared visual. You have to hit Lope first.
Charlotte approach.
VOR Lope. Glide slope.
11,200 with the numbers.
With the numbers, aka I don't know what it is.
American 357, contact Charlotte Tower 126.4. See you.
I love Asheville, Austin Gray. I love Asheville. I used to fly
Contact
190 in
tower
there on a charter.
126.4, American
Contract.
357.
I lived in Mallard Creek for a while to moving to training, but I remember seeing Noda turn get transformed. Nice.
Tower, wind 005 at 7, fly heading 190, runway 36 center, cleared for takeoff. Fly heading 190, runway 36 center, cleared for takeoff, American 2152.
All right, we're looking good. Look at that
Charlotte
self
Tower,
vector.
American 357, visual runway 36 right.
Let's hand fly this
American
grid.
357, Charlotte
Oh.
Tower, continue.
Wow. Yeah.
Roger, American 357.
Should we hand fly? Let's hand fly.
Piedmont 6076, holding short, runway 36 center.
We'll leave the auto throttle on just for a minute.
Piedmont 6076, runway 36 center, line up and wait.
What's our
Runway
VREF?
36 center, line up
Our net
and
ref
wait.
is 133.5. We'll call it 138.
Piedmont 6076, Charlotte Tower, wind
Bumpy.
005 at 7, airing up to Gans, runway 36 center, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 36 center, RNAV to Gans. Cleared for takeoff. Piedmont 6076.
American 2152, contact Charlotte departure. Contact Charlotte departure, American 2152.
Loke.
American 1449, holding short, runway 36 center.
Auto throttle's off. 138 is bugged.
Departing traffic.
Affirmative, hold short of 36 center for traffic, American 1449.
Yeah, flew through the localizer there.
American 1449, runway 36 center, line up and wait.
Runway 36 center, line up and wait, American 1449.
All right, 36 right, which is an odd one to land on, isn't it? 36 right confirmed. We're landing on the right runway now. 20 knot wind up here. What's going on with this? Glide slope's alive. We're on altitude. We'll just leave at 2,500. Gears coming down. Flaps 15.
American 1449, Charlotte Tower, wind 005 at 7, fly heading 080, runway 36 center, cleared for takeoff.
Where are my spoilers deployed? Is that a max thing?
080, runway 36 center, cleared for takeoff, American 1449.
Flaps 40. Oh yeah, look, now they're going down.
Blue Streak 5054, exit left at Charlie 10.
Flaps 40, speed brake arm.
Exit left at Charlie
Correcting on the
10,
glide
Blue
slope.
Streak 5054.
Golly, why is it so bumpy?
Piedmont 6076, contact Charlotte departure, have a good one.
Contact Charlotte departure, Piedmont 6076.
American 1782, ready for departure, runway 36 center.
1,000.
1,000 feet, stable, clear to land.
Blue Streak 5054, monitor ground 12.
Man, that's a lot of work, Chad. What's junior? What's plug Airbus?
American Tree 57, wind 005 at 7, runway 36 right, cleared to land.
Runway 36 right, cleared to land, American 357.
Golly. These gusts are pretty wild right now. I think I still have turbulence on realistic. Look at that big climber. Look at that. Huge. Now we're gonna fall out the back end.
300. Approaching minimum.
What's this guy doing on the runway there? Easy, Chief. We're not going around. I'm not going around. We'd be going around real world. What is that? Yeah, we'd be going around real world. That's terrible.
100.
That gives me nightmares.
50. 40.
Check.
30. 20.
Close. Oh my gosh, freaking Airbus pilot. What are you doing?
10.
Hold the attitude. Oh no, we're gonna float outside the touchdown zone. We're gonna be like Fly Navy. Oh, there we go. Spoilers. That was ugly. That was such a nice approach, and then that American tacks it out in front of me. We just landed on the wrong runway too, did we? What?
American 357, exit left at Charlie 11.
Exit left at Charlie 11, American 357.
Oh my gosh.
American 357, contact ground 121.9er.
Chat.
Ground 121.9er,
Chat.
American 357.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. We're not talking about that. I'm turning off beyond ATC. I don't need you. Chat. Chat. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Everyone needs to go away. Stop it. Everyone stop it. Listen. I'm fatigued, okay? I was on min rest overnight. Listen, nobody had any problems before I landed. Where were my FOs in this, huh? Huh? I gotta delete this stream, man. I got interviews coming up. My goodness. This is unacceptable. You are all dead to me. I can't believe you let me do that. As a fellow ATP graduate, I approve of this landing. Oh my word. I'm gonna turn off the recording and stop that. I'll have that saved. We're gonna park next to this nice 321 here. Look at this beautiful 321. That looks great. My goodness, the sim is popping this one. Look at all the juice. What are you guys talking about runways? Runways are just a figment of your imagination. There's no right or wrong runway. As long as you're safe and have a positive outcome. The landing was 3:30 driver approved. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. Why are my reversers still programmed? Burp. Alright, let's watch the replay. I can't be a part of this any longer. I can't be a part of this any longer. Oh my gosh. I don't know what anybody's talking about. That was a great flight, great landing. Look at the beautiful scenery, look at the lighting. Look at downtown Charlotte over there. Cool. I mean, you're lucky to end up at the right airport after a night at the Plaza Hotel. I count that as a win. See, Matthew Presley's on my team. See? The Plaza Hotel, we're safe, we're alive. We count that as a win. Now let's go get some pizza, and we're gonna fill out some paperwork in the frickin' lunch area. What the hell is it called? Yeah, we're gonna go. I'm gonna go take a seat in one of those rocking chairs and do some paperwork. Everything Everything was fine. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Let's see this beautiful landing. A lot of paperwork. Harrison Ford is jealous of this approach because at least the captain still landed on a runway. Oh, we got no engine sound in replay? That's a bummer. Alright, look at this. Look at this. It was almost perfect. Then I freaked out. I freaked out right there. I think we saved it okay. Oh, hold on, hold on. I need to pause. I need to pause. Before we touch down, Volanta, freak out. Let me see what Volanta says. Oh, chat. Watch this landing. Volanta says 62 feet per minute. I'll take that. Let me go ahead and wind it back. See right there, Boeing free. That's an Airbus freak out right there. Then I recovered it. We just feathered it down. Check close, hold the attitude, bata. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, that's beautiful. Why don't I have any reversers? Oh, that's such a bummer. We don't have it in replay mode. All right, let me. Oh, Fabiano's here. Good. Perfect timing for Fabiano replay mode. So watch this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go external. And we're going to do reset. And we're going to do showcase. Oh no. Reset. Drone follow, drone lock. Move you over here. Look at this. Just with the tower in the background. This would be perfect. This would be perfect. We'll zoom it in. Come up just a little bit. Oh yeah. Zoom it in. That. Center you. And alright. Watch this butter. Don't pay attention to the pavement markings. Airbus to 7-3, 1 flares high, 7-3 to Airbus, 1 does a runway surface integrity check. As always, Airbus supremacy. Agreed. Airbus supremacy, man. Indeed. Don't forget to tell Jeff which runway he landed on. No need to tell Jeff anything. Jeff, this is thank you for the replay info, and I was glad to have you here, man. Yeah, we landed on the right runway at the right airport, even after verifying it. Yep. Let's see. Let's watch this. So Airbus freak out, recover, just hold it off, check closing, holding the attitude, explain bata. I'll take that. I'll take that. Even though it may or may not allegedly be on the wrong airport runway, but that's fine. All right, we'll send the replay back. We'll put you in replay mode. Look at the beautiful textures loading in. I am signing off. I got some work to do, and it's 1 o'clock, so yeah, I gotta go. Well, this was fun. Knock the rust off the 737. I really, really want to see some PMDG 737 action here soon. Hopefully that'll be coming out soon, getting to the NG. Virtual American is hiring direct entry captains. I might have to apply, Shaq. Might have to apply. But this was a fun one. Thank you all for hanging out with me on this, I guess it was morning, mid-afternoon, but a morning flight here on the East Coast down to Charlotte. I appreciate the super chats. AJ, Mickey G, Jesse, Mike P, Fubar, Flight Force, Blackbird Controls. Again, shout out to Blackbird Controls. Pretty much sponsored the stream unofficially between the tiller and the throttles. Rooms as well. If I missed anybody, I apologize. Thank you all. Everyone else, hit the like button for me on the way out. I may or may not be back tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Wednesday? Yes, I may be back tomorrow for MD80 stream, perhaps. And then I'll be gone Thursday, Friday, most likely. So, probably one more stream tomorrow. I look forward to that one. Maybe we'll do a later stream, something in the evening. You guys are awesome. Thank you for all the support. I will catch you on the next one. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'm B1. Soup!
See